Welcome back to Dinner and Boat live on Friday night, 10 o'clock. And you're going to need a bigger boat.
10:04, but hey, who's keeping track?
Yeah. Owen, I guess.
Owen, give us a sound check on that.
Not there yet.
I'm going to make you some food here. There we go. I'll warm up my pan a little bit so we can saute some onions. Kind of give everybody a chance to get in here. Chop up some onions while we're waiting.
We're looking here for trying to get it for the 6 comments.
I think you're supposed to use. Oh, you are the bigger boat.
New channel. There we go. There it is.
There, yeah.
Sound check.
Sound check's good. We have sound.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Yippee! All right. Put some butter in here to start sauteing some onions. Probably not. We're gonna make some soup tonight. Some cheesy ham and broccoli soup.
Morning, Kevin.
Morning, Kevin.
Morning, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Second time's the charm.
How you doing, Kev?
We're gonna get our butter melting. And usually I make this in my big stock pot because we're gonna use like 12 cups of water, but we're gonna transfer this. Or not 12 cups of liquid. Yeah. But we're gonna get our onions sauteing.
That's great.
I know you like onions.
Hey, but that sausage, that summer sausage is good.
Where did that come from?
Your brother. That box right there came from Aaron's for Christmas. We need to turn to the TV.
We're gonna get our meat back up high
and break my neck.
You had to make a run to Stephen's White. How dare
Kevin
you?
is tired. I hear you, Kevin.
What are we making?
That's pretty nice, Kevin. Oh,
ham and
that's
broccoli soup.
No, I can't reach on. Oh, it's okay. There we go.
I can make some with that.
We're starting with our sauteed onions.
Yesterday, I went all the way down to Detroit with only 2 hours of sleep.
This looks like cheese.
In the rain. Is it
That
good?
is cheese. It's 3 different types of cheese.
Better keep that away from me.
Pepperjack.
What are we making again? A soup.
Broccoli, cheesy ham soup.
Cheesy
Soup, I guess.
broccoli and ham soup.
The only part of that sounds good is the cheesy and the ham.
Well, you're crazy, so.
You like broccoli.
It's okay. Well, the onions I like too.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
That's okay. Me and Owen were just hanging out in Detroit for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely no reason at all either.
Oh, that's not true. We got the truck cleaned up. We worked on the truck.
Actually, if there's any, is there any other kind of noodle right now?
Yeah.
Wasn't it then? Because usually
we went down
the
there
spiral noodles are
To
better.
work, and instead of working, we lounged around essentially, other than making my father butter the truck.
There's a shiny truck down there. I can't show you the picture because the picture's on there.
Abby, give me that cup.
But
Oh, yeah, we might have to go for a ride, Dad.
Right.
There you go.
Because I'm
Nice.
definitely going to be bored tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
looks like Christmas time.
Be all right.
How are you gonna fit 5 people in a Fiero?
In the trunk.
You, Abby, and Emmett can take. Me and Mom take the Fiero. The
No.
roads are clear.
No.
I got your gloves so your hands won't get warm
Oh, I
or
think
cold.
They won't get over.
Oh, it's been a long day.
I mean,
it don't sound fun.
I have.
I think we need to make a Fiero ride. I'm driving the Fiero like 700 miles a week now.
You are. That thing is making miles.
Dude, that thing is
Getting
making
mileage.
miles. Why am I cut off the screen here?
Imagine.
The
You're
same
not.
thing.
It's just because the
Oh no,
Yeah.
comments are
I
off.
am. No, it's not.
No,
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, wait, exit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
close comments.
No, we need the comments on.
Yeah.
I'll come back up in a second.
If you're able to.
See, he's just.
Yeah, I told you you'd cut off
he's
the
just
screen.
dropped off, man.
Yeah.
Imagine.
No, because I got to the phone.
That's
Try to
right.
loosen the thing a little bit. Loosen it. There you go. Now turn. Now turn.
Abby.
That thing's way too tight.
I loosened it.
You
How
gotta
loose?
turn the.
Let me help
Yeah.
See there. Now,
There you
now it turns. See?
Yeah, see? No problem. I'm back.
Man, we gotta keep that.
Okay, Abby, I need you to run straight hot water and fill the blender
Ooh,
up
big
for
onion.
6 cups, and then you need to put 6 chicken cubes in it for the bouillon for the
All I
chicken
kind of
broth.
want to do is like remove all the inside except for 2 rings and fill it with something else, like use the soup bowl.
We've been trying to figure out. We were talking all the way up here about all the things we would like to do
For the
next year.
Fiero.
This is like nobody realizes this is the end of the year. This is our New Year dinner and a bowl, essentially, like New
Yeah.
Year's Eve.
Closest.
Like because the next one will be in 2025.
Sick. And then we could tell them all
How
our
many of
big
these have we
plans.
done? It's a lot.
It's over
It's a lot.
200, almost 3.
I don't know. It's a lot.
I think.
But so we've been like start going the other way.
That was the last part.
So we're trying. Yeah, we're kind of figuring out what's on the schedule for this year.
June 2025. It's
2025, right? Yeah, there ain't much left on the schedule for this year.
Oh.
Work one day. Work on Christmas Eve. That's it.
Christmas Eve.
2024.
Hey, 2025. Sounds cool.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm really gonna miss much 2024. It's a good year, but not a good year, but kind of an okay year, but then not.
It could have been warmer in certain times, like when we went over to
All the election stuff, like I don't think I'm gonna miss this year.
right.
I'm looking forward to next year.
Next year's gonna be a fun year. I'm not looking at election points or any of that political stuff.
Well, yeah, you won't have to because
Exactly.
it's not an election. See, right? That's the upside.
I can't wait till we're roaming around the country looking for a 222. Yeah.
Fiero go kart. Well, not go kart. Fiero race kart.
I mean, most people probably mistake.
Is that straight hot water?
Yeah.
Just a
How about a Fiero that's just been stripped? Nothing like all the body panels, fenders, doors,
except the headlights,
except maybe the headlights. Everything taken off.
trunk,
Like the
everything.
car weighs 2,600 pounds, complete. Like complete minus the driver. They're 2,600 pounds.
Now minus all the paneling, the dash, the trunk, all of
I mean, I know the doors don't weigh a lot, but they gotta weigh something.
it. Yeah.
You know, glass. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
So like we're thinking like you think it loses 500, 600, 700 pounds?
I think it loses.
700 maybe not.
I think it loses at least 5, maybe 6.
Right.
Because 2,000 pounds sounds about right for that. I feel like with
Like,
all the
we're wondering, like, how light can we make a fiero? Because then the question becomes all aluminum LS. You know,
Yeah.
an old Corvette LS, right? Stuffed in the back. And then we've been talking about this for like 2 hours on the way up here, and we know those transmissions aren't very strong, but they're not that weak. They did put V8s behind them, V6s. You know, I mean V6s from the factory came behind that 5-speed. So I know it wouldn't take a lot of torque, but we were talking about
RPMs and
all aluminum LS. Spin it to like 7,800.
Spin it to the moon.
Right. We figured like it'd go 40 mile an hour first year. But you're not worried about torque. You're not talking about torque.
No, or speed.
You're talking about horsepower. Just horsepower out the back end, on the top end.
Yeah.
Like how fast? If we do cammed 500 horsepower all aluminum LS, which is not hard to do in LS world.
No. It's doable.
How fast would a 2,000-pound fiero be? The real question is, would the front end stay down?
Well, I'm pretty sure I just like seen a video where I watched a fiero do a wheelie for 100-some foot, hit a wall, and crash.
You did.
So
you did watch that. That did happen.
I'm just saying that like can't get too like battery in the front, put some weight in the front of it, so it like
don't move the battery up front. The radiator's got to stay up there.
Put the storage tanks or whatever up there.
Like we've been trying to figure this out. Like there's got to be a way.
No, I thought about cinder blocks, but then that's more weight. It slows the car down.
Right? Yeah. The enemy is weight.
So you just take the weight that's on there and move it forward, if you can. Like you can't put the engine.
There's only 2 ways to go fast. Lots of power or really light.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Either
you can't have both.
Yeah. Like you don't need 500 horsepower to make a motorcycle go down the drag strip really fast.
No, you don't.
Helps about 200, 300.
Right.
So we're thinking like how much horsepower. Well, then the other problem is, and it becomes a problem when we talk about this, the engine's in the back. Normally a great thing.
But not in the Fiero's case.
Not in the Fiero case, because at some point you might want to do a wheelie.
I mean, wheelies are cool and all, and I love wheelies, but
if you're doing a wheelie, you're not going fast.
No, you're not.
Right. I mean, if you're doing a wheelie where the tire's off the ground like that,
not when it's like
you're going fast.
4 foot off the ground.
But yeah, if you're up in the air, like riding on a trailer hitch, then you're not going fast.
Hey, they did have a wheelie bar in that video.
Yeah.
Didn't help with the crash. Yeah.
We're kind of
contemplating on how we should do this. But it sounds all fun and all. And we did the math. With the transmission that's in it, if it spun, 7,800? No. If it spun at 8,000 RPMs, it'd do 200 mile an hour in fifth gear. Or 205 or something like that. It would do
I don't remember what was at fifth. We're looking at fourth gear.
Yeah,
we looked at fourth gear with the little tires we had on there. Fourth gear, 8,000 RPMs, 150 mile an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, because 75.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. 77,800 RPMs was 200.
Which I believe in that 5-speed, fifth gear is over.
Yeah. I'd have to look at that.
8,000 RPMs over an LS. He wants to learn about valve train stability.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Wants to find out what a girdle's for.
Haven't used one, so
We're gonna turn it that hard.
Yeah. Oh, we got a year of testing with this.
And it's to the best of my recollection about the regulations is the second you go 150 mile an hour, you have to have a parachute.
Which, I mean, feeling with parachute, that kind of got so cool.
There's like a long conversation to be had here, Kevin. For sure. That's just it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. somewhere there's some guidelines, but at a target weight of 2,000 pounds, how much horsepower do you need to get to 8 seconds and 150 mile an hour or something?
It ain't no big engine. It ain't no 1,000 horsepower or more like everyone else is going with. So, I mean,
Hey, I've been thinking about this all night. Like I've been racking my brain around it. Like, how fast could a Fiero cart go? Kevin says 600 horsepower.
yeah, that won't be too bad.
The secret to going fast with something lightweight and not a lot of torque
It's
is
little.
lots of RPM.
Well, yeah, lots of RPM, but
Lots
little
of
rotating
RPM.
mass.
Well, right.
Little rotating mass, lots of RPM.
Well, and if you go torque, then you have to go heavier rotating mass, heavier
Yeah.
axles, heavier.
With a light car, you don't have to
Right.
use that much.
If you're
torque.
going light, then you get away with light things. And
Yeah.
light things spool up fast.
And you go fast.
You don't need all the torque.
Yeah.
I mean, you need torque, but I mean, you don't need, like, you're not looking to build 1,000 foot-pounds of torque out of the
Yeah.
hole. It'll
No.
just go over backwards. You're looking for that
I've seen someone do that in Fiero.
300. Well, another thing that we were thinking that might make it viable, and this is a thought,
Yeah.
is a slipper clutch.
Yeah, we were thinking about
We were
that.
thinking about slipper clutch. Because with a slipper clutch, the nice thing about a slipper clutch is you can come off the clutch at 3, 4, 5,000 RPM, and that's all it's going until she starts to spool up, and then the weight's big in.
But the faster out of the hole you are, the less speed you need on top end, Kevin. He said you need to be top end, not bottom end. So if you're out of the hole and you're like, bam, there, like
I don't know, because if you
moving.
got something fast out of the hole, I've seen 7-second cars go through the traps at 9 seconds at 100 mile an hour because they're quick. They're quick. So it's how quick
Can you get from 0 to 100 or 150 and then just roll out the back end of the track?
right.
Because
Right.
the quicker you get to that speed, the less time it takes to get to that speed, the quicker you're out there
Right.
on the track.
Right. You want something quick.
Yeah.
Quick. That's where you want lots of RPM.
Yeah.
That's where you want 8,000
Yeah.
RPM. They make. I've seen small blocks go up way past that, but I mean,
It gets expensive
that
then.
gets expensive.
Yeah. We're kind of about cheap on this channel, so.
Right. A slipper clutch, though, and a lot of camshaft, and a good valve train.
Sounds fun.
That's what I'm thinking.
I just don't want to.
Because with the slipper clutch, it won't come in. It'll come in hard leaving, but it's not a shock load. It's a smoother load coming in at the drag strip with a slipper clutch. It just comes in and it just bites down, and it just wants that smooth. It has to be smooth
Yes.
to be fast.
That's what he says. 230, 660 is where you need to be fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The second half of the track is yeah. You need it, and I think 8,000 RPM at 40 mile an hour.
In
That's
first gear.
it's going to go through first quick.
Oh yeah.
Really, really quick.
There's gonna be some G-force there.
Right. Aluminum flywheel.
Yeah.
You need less spinning mass.
That's spinning. Said that I had to think for a second.
But then you're up, so when you shift,
But then you got
if you
to.
shift at 8, you're probably coming back in at 5,500,
Yeah.
which is all in the horsepower end of the engine,
It is.
especially with the slipper clutch. And with the slipper clutch, depending on how you set up the clutch, it ain't going below X
No.
because it's going to bite.
Yeah.
You know, if we set it up for the clutch to lock up at 5,500, it's going to lock every time when them weights come out with that
Mhm.
force.
Yeah.
Right. Because seconds you pull. Seconds you.
The seconds is
I
really
mean,
good
first
getting
is
the
gonna
ollies.
pull because it's so low. I mean, it's ridiculously low in that transmission.
Like right now, it's like 20 or 25 is fast.
I don't know if that car would go 25 miles.
I don't think it will either. 20's pushing it.
It will if you let the rods out.
Yeah, it will. If you let an inspection hole,
Right.
inspection hole, you
Give
get
them room
25.
to stretch your legs.
Yeah.
It'll go 25.
Then it won't.
But it's like it's all over, party over at 20.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, don't. First gear is really low in that car.
it's really low in that car. It's like you can relate, Kevin. It's almost like granny gear. First gear is almost like granny gear in that car. It's a little higher than a granny gear tranny, not much.
The more you add the cheese, the better.
So we're just kicking it around. We're kicking around like, what could we do?
Well,
What could we do with because I've seen the Fiero with the body off. Like when they produce those cars, they actually put the engine, transmission, and everything in those cars before they put the body on. So it looks like they're driving around like a little go-kart guy. Like literally, I need to find a picture, but like the windshield's there and the back hoop thing for the but like no roof panel. It literally looks like they're driving around a go-kart. So I know underneath it all because I know this is what you understand, Kevin. If you don't yet, is if you're gonna go fast. I think 11 seconds is just a roll bar. 10 seconds is like a 4-point cage or something, and then down to 8 or something is another one. Like so, depending on how fast it's going to go, that becomes the question: is how fast is it going to go? Because then you got to know what kind of cage to put in it to get it past tech.
Couldn't you take it to one of those like drive your car there, see how fast it goes kind of things? Isn't there one of those something somehow? Or just like it's a free driving thing and you just like drag?
No, because almost any drag strip in the country is not going to let you go faster than what your car's tech for.
10 is a 3/4 cage.
Right. And then anything under 10 is a full cage, right? Does it change from 9 seconds to 8 to 6 to 5? Like I don't remember what. I know anything over 150 is a parachute.
Yeah, he says yeah.
Right. So but when everything's off, you're gonna want to build it out you're gonna have to build it out anyways, full cage.
Right.
I hatched this idea because I watch everything. Roadkill did a vet cart years ago.
Full cage is under 950.
Okay.
9.6, 9.5 seconds.
Right. Man, I wish you had a generic chart for like horsepower to weight, roughly, like what kind of horsepower to get what kind of speed down a track.
You mean kind of like the one for the Stevens, how they had that chart for the Stevens about the horsepower.
Well, at
for
the end of the
different
day,
boats?
I mean, there is a formula out there. Parachute under 9. Parachute under 9 for sure, and I'm sure parachute over 150. Anything over 1, because there's cars that still go slower than 9, but go because they're
out the end.
Yeah,
out the end fast.
Yeah. Heavier cars. There's heavy cars that do impressive top end speed, but are slow
out the hole.
Out of the hole, right?
Right. Yeah. Now the phone comes off, we both look up.
We're reading everything you put in. We're reading it, Kevin.
More information, the better.
But yeah, there should be like X amount, like if you were talking to somebody who's big into the drag world, they're gonna tell you if you want to go 9 seconds, you need 800 or 900 horse at least. Like
For like
there's
that
a
weight.
guideline for like a certain target weight. Like if you're if you're talking to Fox Body guys that do Fox Body Mustangs, and you just go chassis because again, once you get the horsepower to the ground, but all them Fox Body guys, they know how much horsepower it takes to get down the track
Right.
at 10 seconds or
Yeah.
9 or 8.
Because that was one of those bodies that everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people did.
Oh, dude, Fox Body. I think there's probably more Fox Body and drag cars out there than there is anything. Those little Mustangs from the 80s were everywhere, and they were cheap.
Right.
And they were light, and people built the shit out of them. But building a stick, building a mid-engine stick car, it'd be interesting.
Sounds fun.
The only thing you'd never have there'd never be an issue
With traction?
with traction ever.
Yeah.
Ever. In fact, you'd almost have like
The opposite.
too much to do the burnout. Like
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Right. We're talking about it might be kind of hard to do the burnout.
All that weight.
Definitely need some water on them tires.
Right.
But right.
The more the merrier.
But that engine that's in there, it's not a heavy engine, but it ain't light.
It's an iron.
Because it's cast iron top to bottom.
Yeah.
And an LS1 out of the vet is aluminum top to
Tough.
bottom. They're not that much lighter but
lighter, even though they're bigger.
Oh, and look at your phone if you can.
My phone don't have any data or service or anything because it ain't paid.
Yeah,
He watched all the last little bit of data he could off the phone. The next day we head down there, shut off.
Yeah.
So
I gotta put his phone back on.
Yeah.
Week.
Yeah, I can't look at my phone. I'm sorry. I really want to, but I can't. Makes me cry.
No.
But yeah.
We've been kicking around like. Well, this is the thought, Kevin. I know you can appreciate.
You could message mom.
Granted, it wouldn't be a full body car because we want to rip the doors off it, all the body panels. We want to turn it into
Except for the headlights.
basically a go-kart. But except for the headlights, he wants to keep the headlights, whatever.
Sophie says hi, Abby.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Hi, Sophie.
somewhere there's a title to be had. Fastest stick shift Fiero in the country.
I don't know what country, but definitely state. We could get there.
Or world.
I don't know about world.
Dude, how many Fieros do you think made it overseas? Probably not very many.
I don't think any of that's funny.
Fastest stick shift Fiero in the world.
That would be fun.
Sophie says hi, everybody.
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking. That's what we're thinking. Is somewhere there's a title
I could do fastest Fiero in the country. Or, no, in the state.
in the world.
In the state.
In the world.
You gotta shoot small, so when you shoot big.
You ain't gotta leave. You just gotta put down the fastest time.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just watched the Fiero do a wheelie for 100 foot, crash into a barrier, and go across the track and get totaled. Okay.
So you know what not to do.
I've been working. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll write one tonight. I've been slacking. I know. I'm sorry.
I warned you not.
I know you warned me.
It's somewhere between fastest Fiero in the world and the Fiero we're driving. Might be one of the slowest ones in the world.
I think our Fiero is the slowest right now. Well, when you floor it and it just kind of starts stuttering and
Kevin,
backfiring.
do you want me to open it?
Yeah. You can wait till.
You can.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can, because her
yeah.
phone it won't close out the comments.
I
Yeah.
really should have cut these broccoli up before I put them in here. Maybe I'll
Yeah, how's that food
one by
going?
one and chop them small.
It's fine.
We literally haven't even been
It
paid.
doesn't matter. It's fine.
These are not bite
Click on the
sized.
image so we can see the image.
I know. Give me this good.
I can't quite see the pan.
Oh,
in the
right
way.
there.
Yeah, I guess Abby says
2,000.
I'm not taking it all out.
I'm in. Hey, I told you I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah, 550.
I told you.
550.
I told you it's doable.
Yeah. I can't see the pictures in the picture.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Abby, how's? Oh no, that's Kevin's.
That's
phone.
his photo.
That's his phone.
That's
I can't read.
screenshot,
Come on,
bro.
Kevin. It says, for example, a 2,400, so on and so forth, 300 horsepower, something.
But I can't see the time. Yeah, how fast?
Yeah.
Damn it, Kevin.
You couldn't drag that photo up to the or video to the top of the screen.
No, apparently you can't.
Come on.
Send us another text,
Yeah.
Kevin.
That's funny.
I want to know how fast. This is the quarter mile. Wait, da da da.
Or you could have just highlighted the text and put it in the chat. Could have done that. That was funny.
That's funny.
Oops. Oh, can't look at that. That just puts you on the edge of your chair waiting for the next text. So you can read it. Yeah. Pretty funny.
Screenshot us again, Kevin. Screenshot it. We're hanging. We're waiting.
Yeah.
Want to know what 2,520? Yeah, here it comes.
2,400. Oh, no subject. We're downloading it.
Okay, well.
Oh my god.
Oh, Abby.
Wait. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can just move ours up. Oh,
Yeah. For example, 2,400 pound vehicle with 300 horsepower should make it through.
Oh, there you go. Speed at the end. 150, 525 horse. I told you it would be right on the verge.
It says 527. If we do 550 horse, we can even go faster.
I know you can spin a 5.7 LS.
Fast. At least
7,500. I know you can.
7,500.
And at 7,500 RPM, as long as you have a valve train that'll support it and not float valves, but with the right cam, you can hit 550 to 600 horse in a 5.7.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the?
Yeah, you can go back now. We got all the awesome information we need.
Right.
We can go.
If the front tires stay on the ground.
Every time you say that, every time I think about it, I just go back and see in the field this angle going down the track for 100 feet, so it hits the wall and does this to the other wall. Just dents the whole front of the car in.
The less it weighs, the less power you need to go fast.
Yeah. But the more less weight up here, the more it wants to do that.
Well, that's true.
That's good. That's a tough decision right there. I think we're going to be putting a lot of stuff as far forward in the car as we can.
It all comes down to, and I think Kevin would agree with it. It all comes down to the transfer of torque from the engine into the driveline. If it's a smooth, progressive transfer,
You don't get the jolt.
right, you don't, because if you, with that engine being behind you, if you just load it, it's going to want to climb.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going to want to climb.
It's going to want to just.
You want a smooth, progressive into it. I mean, not soft, but it's got to be a smooth progression.
Simple way to think about this is like when you're screwing a bolt and nut together, and if it gets harder and harder the further you get down and until it stops, versus when it just hits the end and it takes a drill and wants to rip your hand off.
Right. You need a smooth, progressive into that power curve. Because I think once you're into the curve,
then you can have solid all the way through.
right.
Then you don't got no jolts other than maybe shifting, but by then you're moving.
And what's nice though is with that super low first gear, because first gear is a tighter span than all the other gears. You know, it's like a granny gear. But the nice thing is you don't need that engine to make almost no torque.
To get moving.
Well, no, because it's just gonna spool up so easy. I mean, it does right now in first gear.
It really does.
Right.
Almost
It
now.
was 150 foot-pounds of torque or something the thing makes, or 120,
Yeah,
and it takes off really quick in first gear when you step on it.
it does.
So, like,
Funny.
that LS does not need to make
Oh.
anything more than like 300 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
It's just got to make 600 horse out the back end, up on the top end.
Yeah. It's when you put it. Yeah, it's funny when you put it that way. That like
Right.
first gear right now, you already can just launch it, and then you hook second, you go, oh, this is kind of done.
But right now, first gear's over at 4,500.
It is. You can don't want to go past 45.
So how would it feel to go another 3,500 RPMs before you?
That'd be nice. Yeah. Just
Just wait till the valves float, and then right into second.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop.
You just make it happen.
I think the secret weapon to make this idea work, though,
it's dreams.
well, a dream,
The dream.
and a slipper clutch.
Yeah. If we can get one to fit in that transmission, or if they make one. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
guaranteed. Oh yeah, you get a slipper clutch to go in there.
Ah, okay. $7,800. Remember, we'll get you there.
I have faith.
Dad, do you just
I
want
do
me to build
too.
up?
I know the LS bottom end will do it
Yeah.
once.
Hey, I know a song. I know a song that says I'll be as good once as I ever was. That'll be that I was. It'll be as good once as it ever was the first time it goes on.
You won't need nitrous.
No.
You won't need nitrous.
You will not.
No.
This does kind of look good.
Ooh.
The cheese didn't melt right, so it's a little cold.
Why is mine yellower than Dad's?
Because you had more top of like
I got more oil in mine.
no chicken broth.
Chicken broth.
No, it's all mixed in there.
Then surface cheese like
Well, that tastes good.
Tastes delicious.
Yeah, it's got good flavor, but I accidentally put the chicken broth in before I put the milk in after the butter and the flour. So the cheese didn't incorporate like it's supposed to in the milk.
I know we've taken over the cooking part of the show with talking about stupid Fiero ideas.
They're not stupid. They're like fun. Makes me want to go fast.
gotta go fast.
I want to go fast. What Ricky
Right in
Bobby
this
said.
game, I
I'm just thinking that like when we put the parachute on there, we should like attach one mount to like the top little bar that goes over where like the top of the window would be in the back.
You know, it'd be hilarious if you painted it like me and said gotta go fast. That'd be awesome.
I like my ideas.
Yeah, if you're not first, you're last. I already made a Talladega Nights joke tonight.
My idea, though, because that LS has to sit sideways in the back there, right? There's
The rotation mass forward.
there's
Rotating mass forward. You said that, and that was the first thing that hit my brain. Is it the right way though?
I don't know. Like, does that affect like as the engine spools
Hi, Rook
out?
one.
Hi, Rook. Does the engine spool
Hold
out
the
because
front
it's
end
sideways,
down.
it holds the front end down? Like, that's a good
That would
question.
be funny.
That's a good question. Because I know I got a Boss Hog motorcycle there
Yeah.
where the motor sits, when you hit the gas, the bike leans over. Like, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. That's why most of your motorcycles, the engine sit,
With the bike?
with the crank sideways to the bike. So with the torque, it's transferred this way to the frame instead of this way, throwing the bike. Now with the Fiero and the engine being sideways, that's a good question.
Because if it's going the wrong way and wants to pick the front end up, that explains a lot.
I just,
To watching the Fiero go 100 foot down the track over the
or does
wheel.
using a reverse rotation engine
Help.
make it go faster? Hold the front end down.
That would be cool.
All good questions, see. We're really thinking about this.
Yeah.
But my idea for the LS Fiero is like his headers that he's got for his drag boat. The ones that we ordered are the ones to do turbos off of, like in your LS Turbo Project car, where the headers come up and point forwards to the front.
So you can put your turbos on.
And then you put your turbo or turbos up front.
Yeah.
They said we ordered 2 sets of those, and then we take the, then we can have, if we order 2 sets and use the same side, like the left-hand sides, then we can have the exhaust pointed one way on the engine this way, and on the back of the engine pointed the other way, and then use 90s to point it back. So he's got headers that come up sideways into a 90, and then the exhaust comes straight out the back.
And now he
cool.
wants to leave them like inside the tires, like somewhere in the frame pointed back. And I think it would just look a lot better to just like cut a little 90, make them both come out in the same spot in front of the tires or behind the tires and have the 90s. So you just got 2 chrome pipes sticking out with 90s on them outside the tires. I think that'd look a lot better than just 90s inside the frame somewhere in the car ready to catch on fire. And
this is the stuff that you come up with when you have to drive home 4 hours in a Fiero with a 2.5. It makes you think of all the possibilities if it didn't have a 2.5 liter tire.
it really does. We even did math to think about this.
In our heads, we've already been to the drag strip and ran this with a slipper clutch
Oh yeah.
and really small tires.
Stretched widthways.
Did you see the Quidditch Smith?
Yeah,
The one that went up.
yeah. Well, I seen like a snippet of it. I went through the video to the part where it did the wheelie for 100 foot, hit the wall, hit the other wall, and then he said, "Okay, that's enough watching it after the live." So, still gotta watch the video.
But I don't think they were trying to go fast with that one.
Well, in the beginning, when I was scanning through the video, there was a part where they pulled it out of the garage and was in the like driveway area kind of thing, and they popped a little wheelie, and then they went to the track and did the big wheelie. And like broke the front of the car. I just knew when I seen it, I just knew things were destroyed in the front of the car.
Right.
Because there ain't much.
It reminds me of one of those YouTube videos where they do down in Ohio, they do the wheelie contest, where they do the longest wheelie. Well, that's what it looked like.
That is kind of what it looked like. That's not a bad idea, Dad.
It flipped twice. Once at his track and later in the life on the drag strip.
Oh, it did. I think I seen the one where it was at his track.
No. It's on our to-do list tonight to watch that video.
It is. Well, another idea we had was like with the wheelie bar. If you do it like what they did, I mean, the car's way up there pointing at the moon, but then if like you put it down low, then when it does jolt, if it does jolt like that, it just will pick the tires off the ground because then you don't have no traction. Because it kind of looks like bunny hop.
See, we got to go pick up a car.
I know one is for $200.
We literally have a parts bureau that we're getting for parts for ours.
Going to get.
Right. And we got to go pick that up. But that will never go down the road again as a complete Fiero.
No, like turn into a dune fiero or a drag fiero or.
Well, we were thinking about building a dune buggy out of it, but I think
That'd be pretty sick.
race cart fiero.
I like the race cart fiero better.
I like that idea better too. That sounds way more fun.
It really does. It even has a little fiero emblem on the front of it. You can put that on our fiero.
Because anything that stupid is gonna be fun.
Oh, of course.
And this has stupid written all over it.
Yeah.
Which means it's gonna be fun.
And I'm not part of the wedding vow stupid shit no more. So I can do stupid shit.
Remember, he said that.
I can do stupid shit.
I wouldn't want to drive it anyways. I'd just slow it down.
With a remote control, the airbag be like, hey, on, can't do that. Push button.
Oh,
Piece of broccoli is absolutely humongous.
this
Made
is
my-
really good soup.
It is really good. I'm trying to cut this broccoli in half with a spoon.
We need to get Katie over here to explain.
Go with a flat X19, stupid with style.
I like the stupid with style, the SS combo.
Oh, for the record, Abby, that's not a flat X19. That's a Fiat.
Oh, it looks like an O. From my perspective, I can't see the dots, so it just looks like an L.
Right?
Although fastest Fiat,
Fast and the Furious.
fastest Fiat in the world does have an appealing ring to it. Fastest stick shift Fiat.
You
The
know,
fastest stick shift Fiero in the world sounds much better.
a Fiero did go to the moon in Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm. I'm all about making Fieros great again.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm in that boat too.
X19 was my first car.
Mm.
First car. An easy answer. There was the 74 Mustang 2 that my dad bought me. But it was so rusty it was never going to see the road. Then there was the 69 Toyota Corolla 4-door that my neighbor gave me that did see the road but not legally.
Not legal.
Then
Do anything stupid in that?
If you say anything that's a
Then let's see. After that, there was, let's see, first car. The 71 Maverick, 3-speed on the tree. The Maverick.
They're mid-engine, just like the Fiero. I think Pontiac copied the design.
Was it that, or was it the? I gotta think here. Kind of tough because there's a lot of cars. I drove disposables for a long time.
Probably where he got all his experience from.
No. The first one that I had in my name legally on the road was a 1975 F100 or 150. I think it was a 100. 3-speed on the tree, 302. That was the first one that I had plated in my name. And I had that all summer until it ended up impounded.
Damn. Did you get back or no?
No, I didn't get that one back. I got parts of that one back.
Oh. That's pretty good soup.
It's been more than 7 years, so but I'm still not gonna say how I got the parts that I wanted, like valve covers and stuff. But I got parts of that one back from the impound yard.
Yeah, they just call that evidence the more you talk about it.
Was there? Oh, hey, give me one of them rolls. Oh,
Is there rolls?
I was gonna grab them. I thought about that earlier.
I bet they're dry.
So yeah, the pickup was my first on the road. Had that all summer, and then after the pickup, the Maverick. I had the Maverick for a while.
Can't take
I had the 71 Maverick, 200 inline six, 3 on the tree.
inline 6. That's
It's one of the only cars that I wish I still had.
You know what's delicious?
A lot of them, I could care less. I gotta tell you guys, my wife made these dinner rolls. Oh,
They're so much better when you first pull them out of the oven.
they are good. I don't know. I thought they were great out of the oven.
Me too.
That's what I'm saying.
I liked it when they were first.
I'm saying they were much, much better when they first were pulled out of the
No,
oven.
they're still good.
And they just
They're
kind of stretched
delicious.
and pulled apart absolutely deliciously.
Whatever, they're delicious.
Now they're dry and crummy.
No, they're not.
Oh, crummy.
Well, don't eat it. Here, I got that. I'll eat that for you.
You know, now your fingers are on it.
Good. Then leave it there. I'll eat it.
I'll break it for you. You can take the part that you...
Just eat the roll.
There you go.
I touched the whole thing.
No, no.
Oh yeah, I did.
I watched where you touch it.
That's what she said.
Wow. How's that roll taste? I want to cry. I had a really good one. What was it? You said something and it was like the most perfect thing ever.
That's what she said.
Oh, I can't remember it. It was so good. I laughed for like 5 minutes straight. I don't know what it was. No, I can't remember. It'll come back to me sometime in the future.
But yeah, back to what you said. They might have. That's I don't know. Pontiac copied their design, or I really couldn't tell you because there's so much of that. I know one thing though, because I do know a few things about fieros. They didn't. The one thing they did do was when they built that car. There's not too much stuff that's actually built for it. It's kind of like they went through the shop at GM and went,
This could be a car. This could be a car. This could be a car.
well, not exactly, kind of like that, but they went, oh, look, we can use that transaxle off that citation under the back of that Fiero. Oh, look, we can use that front end of that Chevette under the front of that Fiero. And that's what that car's built out of. That stupid little Fiero.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Is built off of tons of off-the-shelf stuff.
I think I like the last 3. I'm not sure. I'd have to see a picture of them.
Red, white, and blue.
Uh-huh. It's really America.
America.
It's America. I said it wrong.
He's got a Mustang, Brooke.
I do. It's the notchback one.
Mm-hmm.
2-door. Green.
72.
Yeah. No, 72 if I remember correctly. Maybe
Affectionately named the Disgusting from the episode of Roadkill where they found the Disgusting.
Yeah. Let's say they're
Different year, but
That-
just as disgusting.
yeah, there's been mice in there that have died and been scooped out. Smells like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does smell like dead mice.
Yeah. Still looks cool from a distance, just don't stand downwind.
Honey, you gotta come over and tell them everything that went in this awesome, awesome soup. Here, she's gonna recap what went in the soup.
I'm gonna recap how I did it, but don't follow what I did in the video because it's not right.
Oh, it
Ow.
says it's not right. I'm going for another bowl.
Well, no, the flavor's good, but the
Oh.
cheese doesn't melt the same if you do it the way I did it in the video. It melts better when you. Anyways, saute some onions in a pan in a skillet with a tablespoon of butter. Add in, after the onions are translucent, add in about 2 tablespoons of garlic or like 4 or 5 cloves of fresh garlic. Saute that for about 30 seconds. Then you can add mushrooms. That's optional. We didn't tonight because Abby doesn't like them. Then put in 3 more tablespoons of butter and melt it on low so that you can add 3 tablespoons of flour to that, and you'll mix it so that the flour and butter kind of melt into your garlic and your onions. And if you juice all over me.
If she said it.
Anyway,
Where were you at?
after your garlic and your onions, before you melt your 3 tablespoons of butter, add in your meat because that'll help really flavor your milk and chicken stock for the soup. So then get the 3 tablespoons of butter melted, 3 tablespoons of flour mixed in evenly, and then you're gonna want to add 3 to 4 cups of milk into your sauteed veggies.
Did you get one?
No, you didn't eat. Oh, you did?
This one?
Stir it until it mixes really well and you get all the flour and stuff off of your sauteed veggies, and it thickens up a bit. After it kind of thickens, you're going to put your cheese in. You're going to melt your cheese into your milk. When your cheese is all incorporated into your milk, then you'll add 6 to 8 cups of chicken broth, depending on if you're going to add noodles or not.
That sounds
8.
exactly how you cooked it.
8 if you're going to add noodles, 6 if you're not going to add noodles. And then when that comes to a boil, drop in your broccoli and let it come back to a boil so the broccoli's heated through, and maybe sprinkle in some, I used a little bit of onion salt, not regular salt, but just like not even like half a teaspoon, not much, and some pepper to taste. And that's it.
So then what did you do different?
Reverse the milk and the broth. When you use the broth first, when you pour the broth into your butter and flour mixture, your cheese doesn't incorporate smoothly. It'll leave little tiny chunks of cheese. You'll see it on your broccoli or your ham pieces. So always do your milk first. Put your cheese into your milk. That's it. Cheesy broccoli ham soup.
It was pretty good.
That is it.
For not having mushrooms.
And if you put your ham, especially after, like
Well, Mike.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you had a good Christmas.
It was
This
pretty
is
good.
the perfect way to use up some of your Christmas ham after the holidays. But if you put your ham in your sauteed veggies, it'll add a really good smoky flavor to your
Ham?
broth, soup juice.
Ham all alone is just better.
I like it.
I ain't gonna disagree with them.
I would go pineapple.
This is a pretty good meal to use the ham up in. Can't you use
That's good.
bacon in it too?
You could, yeah.
Ah, Mike back.
No, just looking for Mike. Yours is, but I out there, whichever. Anyways, Rook, if you're still there, me and Owen were wondering if out in your neck of the woods, is there a jet boat V-drive meetup somewhere on one of those lakes?
Yeah.
If so, let us know, because that might have to be on our hit list. There's something within a 200-mile radius of you or something.
Like that.
Let us know. Because we're not afraid to go boating anywhere.
Oh.
But we're putting together our calendar for 2025.
Yeah, we got a beautiful tropical calendar over there with every day of the whole year on it. Yeah, pretty cool.
And we're going to start mapping out everything because we're planning on being down at the Midwest
Jet boat and V-drive.
in Ottawa, Illinois. plan on going to Barney Lake for sure.
Pretty sure it's pronounced Barney.
Right. And if Hot Rod Drag Week is a go this year, I believe it shall be.
Yeah, I really want to go
This
to
idiot
that.
really wants to go to that. And we're just starting to we're going to the Detroit Boat Show in February. And so we're just starting to map out the calendar for the year. We're looking for like a jet boat meet, you know, or like where a bunch of fast boats get together, kind of thing.
Like the Midwest jet when we drive.
Meet up, right?
Out there.
I'm just gonna say this into
Out
the
there.
speaker. For anybody who watches this after the live, make sure you check down below in the description for the actual recipe, because I probably got some of the portions.
Are you
was telling
changing it
you how to
again?
make it.
3 different ways to cook one meal.
Can I put this way now?
Yeah, I think that really got it.
It was good any way you make
Really,
it.
really good.
Yeah.
I made it right. I just didn't, when I was saying the recipe, didn't say the right proportions.
According to
Really good.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we went over tonight.
Yeah.
We were having too much fieros, man.
Fiero fun?
Fiero fun.
FS?
FS.
Yeah, Fiero fun. Kind of like Freedom Factory. Fiero fun.
Oh, that's too big.
Well, there's not one that's, all those are too small.
Fiero fun's better than that. Come on now.
I'm just saying, they both FS. Yeah, it is show overtime.
It is show overtime. I know. We could just go all night.
Or we could just jump on the phone with Kevin, talk to Kevin. That sounds fun.
Oh,
I don't know how you pronounce it.
really? Is it Kevin, or is it you just want to, hear Sophie's voice in the background?
No.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Kevin. Kevin all right. I like talking to Kevin.
We love having you on the Friday
Lake
Night Live.
Havasu. We need to look into Lake Havasu. The one that I'd like to go to, but obviously it ain't going to happen this winter, and I don't think it's going to happen next winter, is the Paradise meetup on January 1st.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like a good time.
Which, I mean, yeah, we can't make that if we wanted
way
to.
the hell out there. Yeah,
You guys need to be in the shot here.
Have a great weekend and an awesome New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Take care, be safe.
All right.
Good night, Irene.
Good night, Irene.